I went in for my first ultrasound. Usually ultrasounds happen at 10 weeks. And because of COVID, my partner wasn't able to come with me. So they were on the phone on FaceTime with me at my gynecologist. And um, she was doing the exam. She was, doing an ultrasound on me, and it was just sort of quiet. But I'd never had an ultrasound before. So I was like, all right, well, this is like normal. And she just sort of turned to me after a couple of minutes and was like, I think there might be a problem. I'm not seeing what's called a fetal pull. Like she could see the fetus, but it didn't look right. And I immediately like started sobbing because I felt really pregnant by that time. I felt I had morning sickness. I couldn't eat. I was bloated. Like I had all the pregnancy symptoms. So I was not expecting this. And actually, the next several days were really, really fucked up. They were like really, really, really awful because she wanted me to go for this advanced form of ultrasound to confirm. She was trying to be reassuring. She basically was saying that her ultrasound machine wasn't able to pick up 100% of what was happening in my uterus. She said that she sometimes would see pregnant people go in and have this result and then go get an advanced ultrasound and everything would be fine. So there was like a tiny bit of hope, but I kind of knew. I was like, oh no, I'm going to have a miscarriage. Like and I went home and I sobbed, and they weren't able to get me in for the more advanced ultrasound for like a day or two. So I was just in the world, like walking around, like thinking the worst, and also feeling very pregnant, which is a very confusing thing. And then I went in for the ultrasound. My partner was able to come to that one, thank God. It was a miserable ultrasound. It took about 10 minutes. And ultrasounds are like not great. They're not like painful. For many people, they're not painful, but they're not comfortable. This was deeply uncomfortable physically and psychologically. And the doctor who came in to tell me the results was this man who was very curt and very like unemotional, and didn't really seem bothered by the fact that the fetus just wasn't viable, wasn't growing.